Now I'm putting this here. I gotta cut this line and put it at the front. I forgot to say it at the start. If you want just like my final thoughts on the game, skip to the end. I'm gonna put a timestamp in. I don't know how to use the YouTube chapter function. Anyways. Okay, welcome back everyone to Code Vein 2. This will likely be our final part. So if you watched the last part, which you should have, you better have watched every single part. I swear, you better have done it. Remember, we literally tore our own heart out. I assume that was ours. And gave it to Lou so we could stop the upheaval from ever happening. Now this time, however, we get the option to save Lou. And you bet your ass we're going to do it. It says from the beginning, I'm really hoping this isn't NG+, Nier Automata style, because, buddy.
Good. I've reached you. Your body, as well as Lou's, remains trapped within the seal. I managed to establish a link to your consciousness, but it's unstable. Listen closely. You must reassemble the fragments of your power. Then, make your way to Lou. Your future awaits you, as do all those who pray you awaken. Please, find it in...
Okay, interesting. So, Lavinia. Alright, Lavinia. Dude, let's see how this is gonna go. Lavinia tells us that we gotta wake up. So, apparently we were asleep. We found some kind of hero monument. We awakened this, like, big space. Bunch of, like... It's just, like, one big path. There's some side paths with these monuments. It's got a hero monument. Apparently we have to retrace our... Oh! We're gonna have to replay the final part of each dungeon for each ally, aren't we? Okay, well, not the whole dungeon, but just like the last bit in the boss, I guess. Though those enemies were tough as nails, I might just start running past them. But let's see what the Metagen has in store for us. Alright, aside from hitting like the freight train that she's built like, she was no different really. We receive a booster of Jose and what seems to be a final message after we sacrificed ourselves. Integrity? Yeah, that sounds like Lyle. Alright, she was as easy as she ever was. In fact, I would argue she was easier. Holy shit, Lyle became recognized as Craig's son. Dude, that is awesome. Can I also be Craig's son or daughter? 3 more, so assume one is either Valentin or Noah. I'm probably gonna go with Noah. Anyway, it's time for Xenon's monolith here. I didn't even bother the enemies. I killed the giant tank thing and just ran after because these things just hit way too hard. Xenon clones. Anyways, let's read his message, see what he left with us. So they found a way to use every Revenant as a seal all at once. That's cool. Every Revenant will do their part. Awesome. And it will vastly reduce the lifespan, which was kind of the problem in the first place. So there you go. Alright, time for Holly. Oh god, we gotta fight her dad.
Okay.
Camillo was such a rough fight, man. He is so annoying. God, what a pain. Okay, message time. So the rest of her bloodline are now helping to heal people, it seems, and they've made breakthroughs in corruption. Dude, hell yeah, that's our other wife for you. Alright, so the last one is Noah, which means the boss battle is with France. Yup. Oh god, I hate the France battle. It was so rough. He even starts off in phase 2, but you know what? It wasn't this bad this time because I remembered most of his moves. So we managed to actually get him. No, let's read the letter. So Valentin just became a better guy. Cool, cool, awesome. He's not a genocidal maniac. That's good to hear. Okay, so we enter this big area. Something appears in front of us. It's literally this giant idol-looking, like, bat lady-looking thing. Standing atop a giant pile of black sludge, and then Lou is just trapped inside. Okay, dude, this thing is a pain.
I'll get you for this.
Oh yeah, we did it, dude. The Surgeon's Core is down. We even get its blood code. Dude, Lou, I'm here. Lou, I'm here. It's me. Oh, she has pictures of all her friends. Dude, that's so cute. I really wish she talked to them more.
Let's go home. They're all waiting for us.
Our character, at the end of it all, finally says her final and fifth line of the game. We cut to ending 2, the scene from ending 2, but this time Lou and I both look up. Oh, dude!
Thank goodness.
Lady Lavinia? How is this possible?
Excellent, you're awake.
Lavinia's here, everyone is here, Xenon's here, Craig's here, all our friends are here. Oh, this is actually enough to make Girl Man cry. You know what? A single tear did roll down my eye. That's how beautiful this is, just the one tear.
It saved us. Our bond.
It took a century, and a rather hard-working century at that, but the groundwork is set. It's time to finalize the diffused seed. Come with me, and I'll show you a future where humans and revenants live in harmony. Welcome back.
Everyone? Good to be home.
Alright, I think that is it. The credits roll with a montage of the characters and like their voice actors. We end up seeing our 6th line of the game. That's right, fellas. 6 lines. Shout out to that voice actor. I hope they got paid well for those 6 lines. And that was Code Vein 2, and you know what? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Well, that was Code Vein 2, everybody. Thank you guys for watching or not watching. Maybe you're just here for the ending opinion, but that's okay. The story was great. It wasn't amazing, but it was great. I feel like it was in this weird place of like kind of relying on Code Vein 1, but also trying to be its own thing. Like I feel like a lot of the stuff, like if you didn't play Code Vein 1, you might be a little bit confused on some things, like the Revenants, for example, like why they're vampires, stuff like that. It's a bit jumbled, but I do think it's great. It has a lot of genuine emotion to it. The characters are so well written and likable, each with their own unique backstories and personalities. And honestly, I liked all of them. I can't say I didn't dislike any character, even Valentin, who's revealed to be a villain at the end, which, by the way, decent twist. I didn't even think that Valentin could be Lavinia's child, despite them being the same house. I assumed he was her ancestor. But
I'm with you all.
now, I would have loved to see more interactions with them between each other. Like I said, the joke with Jose and Holly talking would be really funny if they got jealous with each other. And especially with Lou. I would have loved to see so many more of them talk with Lou. It's a shame that they die, so they're not in the present era to meet her. And Lou can't be with us in the free roam area. If Lou could have been with us in the free roam area and had a bunch of dialogue, I would have loved more dialogue. It's perfectly fine to have more dialogue in a game. Makes your story so much better. Fleshes out your character so much more. The combat is Code Vein 1 combat with some tweaks, like for example the defensive and offensive formas, and the jails being changed from the Blood Veils. I preferred Code Vein 1's Blood Veil system, where they had the parry just tied into your veil, as well as the launching ability. You can knock the enemy up into the air, so you can like knock enemies up and then focus on another enemy. But it's not bad. The weapon form of stuff is really cool. Though I only really use the katana, the bow, and the greatsword. You don't really need to use the bow, though it is probably recommended for some of these fights. But obviously, the biggest elephant in the room, the combat was greatly bogged down by the bad performance issues. They said they were rolling out more patches. I really, really hope they roll out these patches, they can optimize this game, because it is the frame drops are so bad. I don't think it ever happened in anything like pivotal boss fights, but just some fights got the frame rate. And of course, the learning curve of some of these bosses. Camillo, I have no idea how to fight Camillo. I have no idea when to attack him, when to do anything, because he just attacks constantly. Galbo, Oscar, worst boss fight I've ever had in gaming. Luckily, it's just the one, so salvageable. The environments were nice. Nothing phenomenal. Really generic base. The dungeons themselves, the side dungeons are pretty basic and generic. It's all the same kind of, you know, underground facility look. But they were all still visually appealing and not bad. The Undead Forest is cool. Very eerie vibe. I do like that it connects to a big mountain at the top. But the mountain still feels very eerie. Like it's still part of the forest. The Sunken City was cool, but is ultimately just a giant city. But there is some greenery to it. And the Corroded Scar is your desolate Scarland. All in all, if I have to give Code Vein 2 a rating out of 10, say 7. 7 out of 10 for Code Vein 2, a strong 7, like a 7 plus. I don't do points, 0.1 to 0.9, because that's way too fine detail for me. But the game is good. I would say definitely, for because with the performance issues being the biggest issue, wait for it to go on sale. Get the game on sale. Do not pay full price for this game like I did. Get the game on sale, and you'll have so much fun. But anyways, everyone, thank you for joining me on this adventure. I never tried videos like these before because I have no idea how to do them. But thank you to anyone who spent even just a single minute of their time with me. Just a single 60 seconds of your time, a single 6 seconds of your time is worth the world to me. So thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, I do stream on Twitch and YouTube at least 3 days a week because I have a job. And who knows what game we'll be doing this summer next. Maybe Neo 3. But anyways, guys, see you guys later, everyone.